going?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Guys, I really just want to welcome you guys to our Super Saturday. And I'm going to keep it really brief. My name's David Finlay. I've been with Vemma 18, 19 months. So I saw this opportunity right at the beginning, or the beginning of the journey, shall we say. Guys, today, what's it all about? It's really just about us educating, giving you a bit of education, giving you a little bit of knowledge, and really giving you a bit of information so that you can go back and make an informed choice and decision as to whether this opportunity is for you or not. So whoever brought you here today, you got to thank them, because they obviously trust and respect you to involve you in this opportunity. But really, that's all it is. It's just an opportunity at the moment. You can decide how far you want to take this. So hopefully by the end of today, you'll be in a position to be able to make that choice. You've got some key speakers from America who we will be beaming in live. We have had some technical difficulties, but that's okay, we'll get around it. And you're going to hear from quite a few people today who will share their experiences so far. So guys, enjoy today. I'm going to introduce you to someone who is killing it. There's no other word for it. Absolutely killing it. Has went to Vegas, has experienced the American side of it, and has come back with lots of wisdom, and he wants to share them with you. So guys, raise the roof for James Calvo.
Yeah.
Sweet, welcome. Well, I'll share the wisdom a bit later, but yeah, I mean, big things are happening in Australia. To put it bluntly, we're attracting a lot of attention. They're all talking about us in the States, and we've got the attention of the CEO, BK Perico. So I believe he's got a message for us. We're just going to put that up now. Oh, there he is.
Hey, good day, mates. BK Perico here, talking to you from Vemma Scottsdale. I am giving a shout out to everybody at Vemma Australia. We have huge plans for this market here, and I'm glad that the youth is the message is resonating with the young people of Australia about this whole Verve YPR mission. It is going to be absolutely off the charts in Australia. So you guys, everything right now is all geared up for English-speaking markets to be able to tap into this. You got the product, you got the bonuses, you got the comp plan. If you haven't yet been to youtube.com/Verve Energy, go check that out. All the training's there, the app is there, everything is there. So plug in, duplicate, and let's make this thing happen. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Next, we've got up an exciting young affiliate, he's hit bronze. She's going to speak a little bit about taking a leap of faith and looking for change, and she's had a good experience with the body product, and she values it very high, so she's going to share that with us. Without further ado, Steph Gillett.
Hey guys, I'll have to excuse my notes here. I get pretty flustered about these kind of things. I am a 12-week body challenge completer.
Yeah.
I've been in this business since February, and I'll just read off my notes here because I get from those. Okay, there's one thing I've learned on this beautiful journey, and that is that you have to take a leap of faith. Every day we have choices. We can choose to hit the snooze button. We can choose to have the chocolate over the fruit. We can choose to say hi to our co-worker, or we can exclude them. We can choose to get out of bed, or we can lay there all day. Today I'm going to talk to you about choice, making good decisions, and making healthy choices. First of all, a little about me. I'm Steph Gillett. I'm 23 years old, bronze leader, and a lady boss all the way from the Southern Shire. I'm currently a postgraduate student with previous studies in sociology, and I'm finishing my graduate diploma of counselling this year in December. I'm a youth worker for a large organisation helping adolescents, and in my spare time, I'm single-handedly forming the Sydney Transformation Group with the body products. In case it isn't obvious, my drive here is to help others, and this is the direction I take with Vemma. If there's one thing great about Vemma, is that it's flexible and everyone can make it work for themselves. So as I said, I was born and raised in Southern Shire. I lived most of my life in a long-term relationship that fell apart in the middle of January. I was with him for 7.5 years. Since then, I haven't been the same. I went through a time where I wasn't sure who I was, what I was doing, and where I was going, simply because everything I'd ever known was gone. started to believe I wasn't good enough for anyone. I was thinking negative thoughts, and that was becoming apparent in my daily life. I was excluding myself from others, not wanting to bring them down with me. In all honesty, I felt like my whole life had caved in, and I was left in this hole with no ladder to climb out of. However, in February 2014, I was approached by a close friend, her name's Emily Murray, to the idea of Vemma. She discussed fancy cars, lavish lifestyle, residual income. Of course I was interested, but I was a bit skeptical. I couldn't work out what it was in for me besides that kind of stuff. I'm a people person, and although I would love to have a BMW and a residual income, it wasn't hitting me completely. I started to go to home events and hear different people talk about their journeys through Vemma. My friends were wondering why I was doing all this work inviting people when I was getting nothing out of it. The truth about it all, I was scared. I was scared to take a chance on myself. It wasn't until 6 events in, 2 Uber calls, did I meet 2 amazing girls who changed my life forever. These girls are Katie Must and Candace High, and they're from my team by Aaron Canavan and Cody Barton. They're interested in helping others reach their goals together as a team, promoting the benefits of the body challenge. I couldn't believe these girls are speaking my language. I was immediately interested. I wanted a change in my life and maybe thought, when am I going to get this chance again? Am I going to get a second chance? I don't think so. It was that defining moment that night that I decided to take a leap of faith. I decided I'm going to purchase a transformation pack. I wanted to be fitter, wanted to be better, and I wanted to feel good in my own skin. I wanted to show others that it's possible to do anything that you think. And this was the kind of hope that I needed when I started. I wanted to share this with every single person, and I'm on my journey doing that today. All I needed was a little push, and I got it from those girls. I decided that I wouldn't stop until people heard my story, that I deserved to be heard, that I wanted to change the world one leap at a time. I went full throttle with the transformation. We can put the photo up if you want.
Whoa.
For a minute in February 2014, I was 73 kilos. In that photo, I'd lost 8, so that's down to 65. Now I'm down 15 kilos, I'm currently 58. So, basically, I started using my body products. I'm not so much a fan of vanilla, more of a chocolate girl myself. So I had the chocolate shake every morning, and I did it for 12 weeks. And then I would have a body burn, I would do a workout roughly 2-3 times a week. And having this body burn just absolutely blows my mind. Like, you just keep going, and it's insane. Like, I can't express to you how good it is. I went to the gym yesterday and had a body burn, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, starting to get back into it. I guess you guys can tell I'm a bit sick today. And I was like, oh, I won't push myself too hard. No, the body burn made me. I just kept going, and I was like, this is insane. Like, I shouldn't be doing this, but you know what? I didn't care. It was great. So now I can say I have abs, but not in that photo. I'm not going to show you because that's a bit weird. But maybe we'll do an after photo later. So anyway, so I started getting back on my feet. I was working for myself. I had the determination, the courage, and I had my whole team supporting me to get through this, to be the first girl in Sydney to do the transformation challenge. So I'm so proud to be that person. I'm so proud to be talking in front of you all today. But that's pretty much me. All I can say is that Vemma has given me the opportunity to meet wonderful people like every single one of you yourselves. I have friends in the great United States of America, Melbourne, Queensland, Perth, Adelaide, Argentina, Vienna, Switzerland. I mean, I could go on, but I'm going to make it so I have someone in every single continent, planet, I don't even care, like Pluto, whatever. And they're all lovely people. They all want to get to know you. They all want to see you succeed, because it simply is one team, one dream. I don't succeed unless you guys succeed, and the guys above me don't succeed unless we succeed. So it's not about bottom feeders, it's not about any of that. You and I are equal, we're all friends, family, it's simply one team. So how do we get there? Develop your why. Go to training, come to these events, you're already here, you're committed. Good habits, opportunities, because soon enough, these opportunities will find you. David approached me today, I'm not even under you guys in your team. I'm from Cronulla, in a different team completely, and I'm here helping you guys, so I think that says enough. Love this company, glad to be here. I'm going to leave you with a short quote. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. So thanks, guys. Thanks.
Welcome back. We're going to put up a video now, pretty much in a nutshell describes how you get paid. So it's a really cool video, and I'm sure you'll understand the nutshell of it. So here we go.
If you like simple, then you're gonna love Vemma. It's easy to understand, There are no membership fees, no sign-up fees, no long-term commitments. Just an opportunity to enjoy the products. You also have the opportunity to succeed by helping others succeed. That is a great way to do business. Before we dive into how our affiliate business works, think about soda machines. If someone gave you one soda machine somewhere near your home, it wouldn't change your life. Perhaps it might give you a couple of $100s a month. But what if someone showed you how to acquire thousands of soda machines operating all over the world? Every time a little bit of money moved through those machines, your income went up. Vemma is very similar, except we simply open outlets through people. As a Vemma affiliate, you don't have any buildings, leases, land, fixtures, or equipment. The concept of this business is not about any one person being a great marketer. The concept is a lot of people together doing a little bit of business. Here's how it works. We have one powerful and unique formula, but we have multiple delivery systems for that formula. First, everyone starts as a customer. You decide if you want to just try the products and possibly earn free product, or earn money through commissions. If earning money through commissions is something you're interested in, then we have the right formula for you. First, you build 2 lines of distribution. This is a 2-team concept, which allows you to be rewarded on total sales volume. All the sales volume in both the left and right lines of distribution contribute to your income. You only have 2 positions to fill in the very beginning, one on the left side and one on the right side. Anyone joining your team goes on one of the sides because in Vemma, we're rewarded on sales volume, not on levels. It's not uncommon for people to begin earning from their Vemma opportunity in the first 7 to 30 days. There are 9 different ways to earn income. Let's show an example of the most powerful of the 9, the cycle bonus. It's the concept of creating residual or continuing income, and it has changed lives. Let's take a look at a 3-month example. Remember those 2 teams, the left team and the right team? Every time there are 360 points in business in one team and 180 points in the other, you complete a cycle, and you're paid a bonus that averages around $20. So, let's say in month 1 you cycled 10 times. 10 times $20 is $200 in cycle bonus income. Not a lot of money, but let's see what happens in month 2. In month 2, you continue to build your business, developing 10 new cycles. But added to that is the repetition of the volume created in month 1. Here's the breakdown. Month 1 income plus the new business in month 2 for a total of $400 in cycle bonus income. Now, in month 3, let's say you create 10 new cycles. The volume from month 1, 2, and 3 equals $600 in cycle bonus income. Simple math, right? I think you get the idea. So here's how you can start earning with Vemma. Step 1, purchase the Vemma Affiliate Builder Pack. The Builder Packs are reserved for affiliates who see the big picture and want to effectively create cash flow with their Vemma business. 3 reasons you want to start with a Builder Pack. Reason 1, you must have product on hand. People will want to experience how great our products taste. Taste, obviously, is incredibly important. Reason 2, one word, bonus. It qualifies you for one of those 9 bonuses called the Frenzy Bonus, the opportunity to earn income on a weekly basis. And reason 3, 3 words, Premier Car Bonus. Starting with the Vemma Affiliate Builder Pack qualifies you for both the Frenzy Bonus and the Car Bonus. Sweet, huh? If cash flow is low or you're low on dough, just get 6 customers and qualify for the same bonuses and get free product. Okay, back to those steps. Step 2, we're going to help you find 3 people in a week who see the opportunity like you do. When they join like you do with an affiliate builder pack, you're going to earn $600 to $700 in that week. Along the way, you're going to find some people who will pass on the opportunity but want our awesome products. That's okay. Everyone is able to join as a customer and can earn free product and commissions too. If you enroll 3 or more customers whose purchases equal your monthly auto delivery volume, your products for that next month are free of charge. Yeah, you heard me. Free. Step 3. When your 2 teams have built to around $5,000 in total volume, you'll be earning approximately $800 to $1,000 a month in commissions. Then, Vemma is going to add an additional $400 to that, enabling you to acquire your choice of a brand new car. If you like to walk and don't need a car, you have the option to keep the cash or apply to our college scholarship bonus fund. Step 4, help 5 people qualify for a car bonus, and you'll have approximately $50,000 a year of residual income. Whether you want a small business, a medium-sized business, or a large business, an affiliate builder pack is the way to go. The most successful Vemma affiliates started with a builder pack. Just saying. With the builder pack, you receive a supply of our Vemma, Verve, and Body products, a state-of-the-art e-commerce website with seamless integration to Facebook and Twitter, a killer Vemma business app. Plus, you'll receive our simple 8-step system, an action plan for developing and growing your business. You'll be plugged in with a group of people who are ready and waiting to help you succeed. And lastly, you'll get a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like the product or the business, send it back for a refund. Vemma is a simple decision. If you find you don't have any clear goals right now, or you're lacking the desire for financial improvement, or you just have a difficult time making decisions, then the Affiliate Builder Pack is not for you. Instead, remain a customer and simply enjoy the benefits of our naturally healthy and scientifically validated products, with the potential of earning the products for free. The choice is yours. If you have a genuine desire for change in your life, join Vemma today with an Affiliate Builder Pack, or help someone else become a customer. We look forward to partnering with you in building your Vemma business. If you're ready, let's do this.
Sweet ass, sweet ass. It kind of makes sense to you guys here.
Yeah, I was
Sure. Yeah. So basically, like, don't worry too much about trying to soak it up. Now, I'm still learning about all the bonuses, but that's the main bonus, the cycle bonus, because that's the residual income, and that's what can give you that time freedom or drop a couple of shifts, whatever it is. Now the recognition part, I'd just like to, whoever's been part of this for 30 days or less, if you stand up, or if you've got free product, if you've got three people, if you enrolled 3 people yourself. Oh, well, I'm standing, so. You got free product?
Yeah.
Oh, stand up, stand up. Now this cycle bonus, for anyone who's achieved 1 cycle, that's a rank of bronze. Could you come out to the front, please? Ooh. Just tell them who you are and why you're doing it.
Sweet. My name is Ryan. I'm from Western Sydney. I pretty much got started with Vemma about a year ago. Pretty much the whole reason why I'm doing this business is pretty much because I love the product, and the main reason because I love helping people. But pretty much I want to change my family's life, and that's the main reason.
Yes.
Hey guys, I'm Jake. I'm from the Shire, just like one of our speakers here. Yeah, basically why I'm doing the business is I really have a desire to be a part of something bigger than myself. I love helping people, and I see this as an outlet to help other people and myself at the same time. So, yeah, really excited about this business and the opportunities.
Alright, and so that's 1 cycle. Jake actually double bronze. He's got 2 cycles. Skip the first one. Pretty cool.
So let me butt in here.
Yeah.
The next rank is silver, and I think anybody that's achieved that has really understood what it takes to make this business work. And if you're at that silver status and you're already standing, do you want to come up the front? Well, if you're at, I said say if you're at, get up here.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah. It was a fluke. No, I'm James. But the reason why I started off with this, my original why is because I'm getting into acting, and I didn't want to be one of those guys busting tables, $8 an hour, whatever it is in Hollywood. I wanted to do something different and have that, source of income coming through, so I could, not have to worry about going to auditions when I'm working at cafes or whatever. But my why has grown so much bigger than that. It's really opened my mind up to what's going on in the world right now and where this is going. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where they're going. They don't have a vehicle. And this is really something that people can maximize on. Because if you don't do this, then you think about what are you going to do. There's not many options out there, especially in America, really. So I'm going to shut up now and let Mike.
Hi, I'm Michael Donato. I've been in this for about 18 months now, when David Finley started. I joined basically for my parents, to help retire them. My mum's not well, so I'm trying to help her as well for the future, and this product has helped her greatly with her illness. And I also like helping people. And this is my vehicle that can help me do greater things in the future. And that's pretty much basically why I joined.
I'm going to keep Michael up here. Michael just recently ranked to silver, and he did something that not many people do in this business. He's going to share with you how he did it, and he double frenzy. And I'm looking forward to hearing how he did it as well.
Thanks. So I've double frenzied a few times now. The first key thing I like to say, and you've probably heard it a few times already today, is stay connected to your mentors and your upline, because they'll help you achieve whatever it is you're trying to do. Also, the other thing is keep an eye on the cycle time frame. It'll show you on the app, and that way you can plan how you're going to join your team or the prospects that you're getting involved. What I tend to do is, or we tend to do, is hold a week event. So try and get everyone that you think is going to be interested in hearing about the opportunity to a house meeting, whether it's your house, the person's house, whatever. Try and fill that room as much as you can, and that way when you do the follow-up, you're following up with that many people. So to get a double frenzy, you're signing 3 people in the 1 week that are on the affiliate pack that are doing 1,200 points. So that's how you're getting paid. And that will give you a bonus of just over $700. So that's pretty much breaking it down, easy format of doing it. What I did with the recent one is my boy, Ben Panicasio, which you heard from earlier, who is also my mentor. He pretty much rang me up the day before and told me that the week is ending, so I rely on him to keep me updated on how the time frame's going. And I pretty much had a couple of my guys here that are in the room interested, and I had some other people, and I pretty much just rang them up and I said, look, Kyle, Leilani, I've got some guys that are looking at joining. I'd rather you get in first, so that way you can benefit them into your business rather than you being in their business. So that pretty much got them involved, and that's how I cycled double frenzy recently. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
This guy that I'm about to bring up, we were talking a lot yesterday. He's out of pretty much everyone I know, he's up there with just having the best mindset and the best attitude. And you know, he's gone through some struggles, as you do, and he's just always soaking up new things. He's always learning. You know, you're either growing or you're dying. And once he finds his key guys, you know, he's going to explore it. So without further ado, Paddy O is going to speak about the importance of change. Give him a warm welcome.
Alright, quick shout out to every single one of you here that have taken the conscious decision to even come out here and be here today, because as you can see, there are so many empty seats. You know, usually we'll see a lot more people here, but you guys have had that mind shift to even come out here today and soak up everything you possibly could. Alright, so with that, everyone was given a piece of paper and a pen, right? So what I want you to do right now is grab that piece of paper, grab a pen, and I want you to write this one word down. Right, now that one word is change. Okay, if that's the only thing you're going to write down today, that's what I want you to understand. Alright, change. Now for those of you who don't know anything about me, I'm going to give you guys a little insight. So pretty much my name's Patrick, I'm 19 years old, and pretty much during high school, I considered myself to be a follower. Okay? Now I'm going to break that down, what that means. Okay? Now a follower means that in a group of about 10 boys in my high school, okay, they were the followers, they were the leaders out the front, they were complete, you know, pushovers out the back, and I was there smack bang stuck in the middle. Now what did this mean? This meant that I couldn't look out, regardless of having a path, you know, saying, hey, it would be nice, you know, just check out what that path looks like. I couldn't, with my own physicality, break through this bond that I was in. Okay? Now, some of you and a lot of you need to understand that we are not coming from a place where we were brought out of a rich mindset. Okay? We were all born into average, mediocre society. Right? Very few of us were born into the extreme wealthy with the ranks of Bill Gates. Okay? So what we need to understand is this move that we are taking, this movement, this conscious decision that we're taking to even change our financial status, right, means that we need to make certain changes in our life. Okay? Now I'm sure everyone here has heard the common saying, you know, to change things in your life, for things in your life to change, you need to change things in your life. Right? So we all need to take that conscious decision to even make that change within ourselves to become the people that we want to be. Now at a young age I discovered that, having been locked in this group, that I needed to change things in my life constantly, okay, to become the person that I am today. And now I'm still growing now to better myself financially, and I think that's what each and every one of us needs to make that conscious decision, okay? So, really quickly, I want each and every one of you, all right? Now, in network marketing, there are three key things, okay? You have your prospecting, you have your presentation, you have duplication. Now, I want each and every one of you today to make a conscious decision that you're going to change at least something in any of those three categories. All right? Now, whether that means, you know, you go out and talk to one person a week, one person a month, okay? Everyone knows that consistency is key. All right? You need to be consistent in order to make it anywhere in this business. All right? You go hard for 1 week, all right? And you know, you bring, you know, you sign 3 or 4 people up, and you think that's it. It's not it, all right? Consistency is key. If you enroll one person a week, I like what Jim Rohn said actually, all right? Jim Rohn says if you have a conversion rate of 9 out of 10, and he has a conversion rate of 1 out of 10, in 30 days, he will beat you, okay? You wanna know why that is? Because he'll go and talk to 100 people while you talk to 10 people, all right? Now that's the thing, all right? Consistency. You need to keep and make sure that something in your business remains consistent, all right? Whether that's the littlest thing of waking up half an hour a day earlier to do some personal development, all right? You need to make that conscious decision today, all right, at the start of the RO period, to say that you're going to change one thing, one little thing in your business to take you consistently to where you want to be, okay? So, what I want you to do, pick anything out of those 3 categories. Write this down, write the 3 categories, right? It's prospecting, presentation, duplication. Right? Now, somewhere in your organization, you're going to be struggling with one of those things. So I want you to pick one thing out of all those 3 that you're going to change. If you're new, obviously prospecting is going to be a big thing. Work on your invite. You know, personally for me, every morning when I'm in the shower, I'm working on my presentation. I'm working on presenting to a group of hundreds of thousands of people because I know that one day it's going to be eventually happening. Okay? So, change one thing that you're going to do. Pick one thing that you're going to do every single day, or once a week, or once a month, that you keep consistent throughout your whole business, that you're going to keep constant. Alright? Now with that, guys, honestly take this into heart because that's something that I've learned, something that I wasn't taught initially, and something that I've grown to learn, is that consistency is key. Okay? So make sure you make that conscious decision by the end of today. Talk to your upline, come up with an agreement, come up with something, get them to keep you accountable, and make sure that you are actually doing that one thing consistent that's going to take you to ambassador, or take you to the next rank, take you to where you want to be next. Alright, with that, guys, honestly, take all this information. You guys are probably the elite few that have taken the decision, taken your time out to come here. Alright, now I want to see each and every one of you at convention in 1 year's time, 2 years' time, at the black chairs. Alright, and we're just going to be chilling here like, remember that day. You know, remember that day when there was just a few of us at that regional. Okay, so honestly with that, thank you very much.
Alright, thanks Paddy. Next we got a guy called Michael Lockyer, and he's going to touch on a very, very important topic, which is his why, which is what you start off in this business, and staying motivated. So that's really good. Come on, man.
Hey guys, firstly, going to talk a bit about my why. I grew up in a little place called Wyong. Has anyone ever heard about that place? Yeah. Very violent, dirty, disgusting, cheap, all that kind of stuff. So I grew up in a single mother family. My mum struggled for most of our lives to put food on the table for us. Most of our lives were eating noodles or eating spaghetti out of the can, and that's pretty much how we got by. And would anyone really be happy with that? Absolutely not. So through high school, I made a conscious decision that I actually wanted to make something of myself. I wanted to do something. I just didn't know what to do about it. I didn't know what direction to take. So I started to get into finance and thought, yeah, I like this. I like it. Now I'm running a sales team in a bank. I'm pretty happy about that. But that's not all that I want to do. I want to go further. I want to drive myself further. Okay? So that's a bit about my why. The other thing was motivation. So, as I said, I run a new business team at a bank, and I talk a lot. I never teach sales tactics to my guys. I teach motivation. I teach behavior. I teach what you need to say to yourself in the morning. First thing when you get up, that first half an hour, everything that goes through your mind sets the tone for your entire day. If you wake up negative, if you wake up unhappy, do you think you're going to have a good day? Absolutely not. You need to be, if it's that first 30 minutes in the shower, motivate yourself. Put plans in place in that first 30 minutes, exactly what you're going to do. Tell yourself, this is going to be a good day. I think Jim Rohn said it the best. The biggest excuse in life for not changing is you. You've got to make that change. Touch on it again. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's pretty much it from me. You've got to just keep reminding yourself, if you're having a bad day, it's an experience, learn from it. Don't put yourself down about it. Don't let it get you down, because that's all it's going to do. Use it to learn from and adapt that to your next situation the next time that something like that happens. Cool. Thanks, guys.
You learn or you win, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm about to bring up a guy who hit gold last RA. He was speaking at the start of this event. Always asking questions, always looking for guidance. He's one of the Davids. That's David Finlay. If you could come up here, he's going to speak a little bit about
I get the really exciting parts of these days. For people that were at a couple of regionals previous, I spoke about brand awareness and brand protection, how it's really important for you guys to understand that if you treat this like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby, but if you treat it like a business, then you'll get some business outcomes. And being very conscious of what you post on social media and what you post within the marketing fraternity, for a better word, is really important for your credibility. So one of the things I want to touch on right now, just for a couple of minutes, it's what I call deceptive marketing. What do I mean by that? I mean, how many of you have, when they're investigating whether Vemma's the right opportunity for you, looked at people's postings and you see them standing next to a boat? And the implication is, that must be his boat, or her boat. That's deceptive. This is not about us trying to be something that we're not. The products speak for themselves. They are clinically tested. We don't need to convince anybody. What we do need to do is be honest with every single person that you come into contact with. So if you see the people standing next to the boats, there's a fairly good chance they're at it. If you see them posting pictures of Brad Alcazan going, me and him are like that, well, that's probably not true. Think about your audience. Think about the people that you are trying to develop a business with. Would you really want to start that business partnership off on the wrong foot by negatively implying that you are something that you're not? You know, we all start off at the same starting point. The only difference between you, Alex, Brad, Cody, is they're further down the road. They saw it just a little bit earlier than we did. So don't fall into the trap of, I am the great white hole, because you're going to get found out. And when you get found out, in life you only have integrity that you can sell people. As soon as you damage your integrity, your credibility goes out the window. So be aware that you are a brand ambassador for products that you are actually talking to people about. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, one of the other things that we get asked about quite a lot is, where is everybody in Australia connected to the Americans? Because we hear about the Americans, we see them on television, but where are they connected? And I'm he didn't want to come up, but I'm going to bring him up because at the end of the day, David Garner has, even today, spent 3 hours sitting in a bloody airport waiting until the clouds lifted from Sydney. Got himself up here and he does it every single month, and he does it for one reason only, because he's passionate about what he does. And I think it's best explained from the person that really mentors me. So David Garner, please join us, mate.
Yeah, David.
Welcome and congrats for being here. There's so many other things that could distract people. You've come here today to find out what it is that this is about and can it make a difference in your life. Please don't judge this opportunity or this message by this covered koala bear from Melbourne, okay? I'm the before shot of the body challenge like Steph has successfully achieved. Seriously though, we have fun with this, right? This business is working, and it's working incredibly well. Whether you're new here or whether you're already involved in it, if you do nothing with this, that's okay. But this business is going to move on. It's going to grow. It is going to become something that's going to become mainstream, because all of the demographics are right. People are looking for flexible ways of making additional income. People are looking for better wellness and better health and better well-being. Okay? People are sick and tired of being ground into hamburger every single day at their workplace, and then just being spat out on a Friday night to recharge over the weekend and go back and start the process again on Monday. The beauty of this company, it's so amazing that we are led by an incredible visionary and CEO in BK Barreto, and he opens up this opportunity to different age groups, different demographics, different markets around the world. Australia has grown by over 300% last year, okay? And it's accelerating up. Whether you believe that or not, whether you participate in that or not, I'm not here to convince you, and the person who's brought you along today is not here to convince you. They're opening the door for you to check out something. You know, this is like Facebook at the beginning. Put your hands up if you would have liked to have been able to buy into Microsoft right at the start. Yeah? What about Apple? Would you like to have had shares in Apple in day one? You know? What about even Facebook? Who would have liked to have bought into Facebook in day one, knowing what you know today? This is your time. This is the next best thing. This is the next biggest thing, okay? There's no fees to join. There's no kits to buy. There's no garage alone with product. Okay? You buy your own product for your own benefit and use, and you share some with some friends as you build and develop it. We have a very simple process to develop this business. It's called the 8-step pattern. We'll get into that. But what I really want to do is just touch on today a bit of an understanding for you about where we're positioned. Now, we have a number of lines of enrolment and a number of different teams in this business. We embrace the one team, one dream. It's not about, well, you don't belong to us, we're not making any money, we need to go away. That's not what we're about, okay? This company is built around a binary. BK Barreto took the best of all of the direct marketing models and he put them together into the most amazing comp plan, okay? There's 19 pages on the Australian comp plan. Please don't go and waste time and waste your opportunity and other people's opportunity becoming the brainiac learning all that stuff, right? Ruth Elliott, the number 3 income earner in the world, taught us really simple how to boil it down to what it's about, okay? There's 9 different ways of making money out of this. Most of them will pay you weekly. A few pay monthly, one pays quarterly. The company pays the money straight into your bank account when you earn it, okay? You don't handle anybody else's product and anybody else's money. That's it, that's your comp plan, right? That's all you need to know. The rest of it you can learn with time. But the binary means it's simple. There's a left team and there's a right team, okay? We've got BK Barreto who set up Vemma, okay? And he created a left and a right team. Now, David and I, we are on the Ruth Elliott side. Okay? Go and Google Ruth Elliott, go to ruthelliott.com if you want to find out about her. And over on this side, we have the number 1 income earner in the company, Tom Alcazar, whose son Brad heads up the YPR movement. Okay? Some of you guys in this room are under the Alcazar team, some of you guys are under the Ruth Elliott team. Okay? Just to show you how connected we are, Ruth Elliott last year was the number 3 income earner on the planet. She earned $3.5 million out of this business. Now, that's in an 8-year period. She had some previous experience in another industry, but she was done with this industry, was invited into this 8 years ago by BK Barreto. I don't know about you guys, but $3.5 million from a kitchen table, it's not bad change, yeah? That's doing all right. I don't think she worries about paying the gas or the electricity bill next month. Now, I'll come back to the Alcazan slide in a minute, but yeah, we've got a couple of people who are no longer active that Ruth started, and then we were fortunate to meet a guy called Doug Thompson. When I was travelling through the States, we met an absolute legend called Doug Thompson. And because of Doug Thompson, he introduced a lady called Beverly Stevemer, who you heard speak today, introduced Frank Hall, the incredible Frank Hall and his story into the company. Then there's myself, okay? And there's a guy in Melbourne called Rogie, okay? Let me tell you about how hard it is to get people to look at this, right? Rogie was a friend from my church. I come to him and I said, I've just come back from America, I've checked out something incredible. I want to share it with you, okay? When are you free? He didn't say, what's it about? Is it a pyramid? Is it a scam? You know, do you get your money back? He just said, sure, one night this week. And I said, okay, when can we do that? I want 20 minutes of your time, and if it's not for you, we're done. So I went over to his house on a Thursday night, and I showed a video of BK Barreto, and I said, you probably have more questions now than answers, and he checked it out a little bit further. And because of Rogie, he introduced his friend who found David Finlay. Now I'm going to wipe all that out and bring this back up here, because there's only a handful of people. You think about thousands of people. David Finlay was the first person in Sydney that we approached. David was sceptical, he had a million questions, what about this, what about that? He had a corporate mindset. He was looking at this business opportunity as though it was a corporate opportunity. But when he found out how simple it was, when he found out how incredibly rewarding it was, he had no choice but to get involved. Okay? And he's on his journey, just like Brad is, just like Alex is, just like Ruth and Tom are. Okay? Now, from David, it's actually his left and right teams. He met a guy called Sam through Facebook.
No, Gumtree.
Gumtree, okay. If you go the Gumtree route, get ready for a lot of frustration, because the moment you put an ad up, they boot you off straight away. You've got other people, it's your competition. They go, oh, that's an affiliate marketer, or that's a direct marketer, and they report you. And you get,
But if anybody actually wants to know how to get around that, I'm happy to share that with you.
Love your work.
And then over here on this side, there's a couple of guys that led to a guy called Costa Pontinas, okay, who's the enroller for James Calvo. Now, James Calvo calls me up out of the blue. He lives in Sydney, I live in Melbourne. I get up at 4:30 in the morning, I'm trying to sleep by 9 o'clock at night, and I get phone calls at 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock. Are you up, mate? Yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for your call, as a matter of fact. James had a lot of questions that he needed answers to. But over the course of time, we developed a trust, we developed an understanding and a relationship with one another. And the strength of it was, with sight unseen, he'd never met me. Maybe he wouldn't have done this if he had met me and seen me. But James got on a plane at my encouragement, because I outlined to him a bigger vision and a bigger picture based on what was done for us. James put his money on the line, he sacrificed. He worked when others played, so that he could get a ticket to go to the United States and find out what this Vemma deal was about. And he went to the motherlode, he went to the convention, he went to the place where if you want to find out how to make a success of this, you hang around the people that are not hundredaires, they're millionaires. Okay? Self-made, not bought off the shelf, not given to them, they've done it. And they teach the people who turn up and say, how did you do that, what did you teach me? That's what James did. So James gets the opportunity to come here and share with you, as does Michael, as does Gabby and others, as does Steph, because they're plugged into people that are leading the way. They're not wannabes, they're actual doers, okay? They're producers, not passengers. Okay? The great leveler of this business is your rank reflects how many people you've helped. Okay? You want to rank up? Help more people make money. Okay? You don't get floated up. You actually roll your sleeves up. You put your time, your resources, your effort into helping other people be successful. And then when that happens, you get rewarded. How do you go gold? You help 2 people become silver. How do you go silver or help someone go silver? You help a few of those people get a few bronzes together. It's really simple. So out of this business, there's a lot of guys in this room that go down underneath Sam Corloe. There's a number of people who've been introduced by James. All of you guys go back through David as your key leader here in Sydney, and then that goes back to eventually Ruth Elliott. Okay? And we've been very, very blessed to have the mentorship of Ruth Elliott in the early days to help us get started. And we don't stand up here as experts. All we do is we share with you what we've had done for us. As was outlined by Ben today, as Michael is following, as Gabby is following, Steph is following, as Ryan has just successfully achieved his bronze. Yep. Now, how's he going to help others do the same? He knows what to do. See, you can't go where you haven't been, and you can't give away what you haven't got. So you've got to learn to do this first, and it's really simple. Learn, do, teach. And I won't take any more of your time, but we are plugged into very closely one of the highest income earners in the world. Now, Michael's team, go back to Matt Morrow. You've probably all seen Matt Morrow on YouTube or whatever, okay? Matt's just a blast, and we are working very hard to build a number of people into a time that would make it worthwhile for him to come here and personally teach and share with us. He's the craziest guy. You'll have an absolute scream with him. Tom Alcazar, when BK was starting Vemma, he obviously put his family members in. Okay, one of those was Brad, and then Brad had a friend who couldn't get the attention of guys. Anyone heard of someone called Alex Morton? Yeah. Okay. Alex Morton 4 times rejected this. It's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. Get out of my face, you criminals. Okay. Your products are a nonsense. All right. It took him 63 days to go bronze. Has someone gone bronze quicker than 63 days? There you go, okay? So you're on track to go faster and more successfully than Alex Morton if you do what he's done.
Damn right.
Okay, there you go. I mean, I'm not here to impress you with numbers, but Alex Morton, I can remember 2 years ago seeing him as a platinum level, I think he was, being introduced. This whole Wipeout thing at convention was just being launched, and he was making $700 a month. He was on fire, he was passionate, he was excited, but he didn't really know a lot about the business technically. What does that show you? You don't have to succeed. He's done okay now. He's gone from $700 a month to $20,000 a week as a 24-year-old. Failing university student, ready to be kicked out of Arizona State University. Right? Didn't fit into the box. This business doesn't fit into the box. This is a business for winners. This is a business if you want to change your life or your family's life or your friend's life. If you don't want to clock in for the man 50 weeks, 40 hours, this is the business for you. Okay? If you want to do something different with your life time-wise or financially, you want to build a church, build an orphanage, build a school, get your parents out of their jobs that they just absolutely are being killed by, this business can do it. Why? Because, as you've seen on that explanation, all we do is we go and talk to people. Some will, some won't, so what? Okay? Some people drive Fords, some people drive Holdens, it's a choice. Some people buy BP petrol, some people buy Shell. Some go to Coles, some go to Woolies. Some drink Pepsi, some drink Coke. The winners drink Verve. Okay? And you get your family and friends onto it. So look guys, what David's talking about, keep it real, keep it honest, okay? I'm not here as anything other than an aspiring millionaire, probably a 100-year at this stage. I'm not telling you to follow me, I'm telling you to follow the Ruth Elliott's and the Tom Alcazans and the programs that they've got in place that filter down through the Brad Alcazans, the Alex Mortons, the Cody Bartons, the Colt Moncras, yeah? The Matt Morrows. That's what you follow. Because if you wanted to learn to fly an aeroplane, they wouldn't put you in a jumbo jet and put you into the runway and just say throttle up and do your best. They wouldn't put you in Michael Schumacher's Formula 1 car and say off you go. Right? You would have if you were in any field of elite athletics, you would have a coach, a mentor, someone that would guide you and help you. Yeah? When you go to the gym, how crazy if it would be for me to go to a gym and think that I'm just going to bench press 1,000 kilos. So I just lay down on the bench. Oh, I've got a bro, I've seen it on telly, no worries. You know, I went to one of those meetings. Right? You know, they're going to find my carcass, you know, probably my head decapitated. Okay? But the sad thing is that people come to one of these meetings and they think they've got it all and they want to go out and do it. Guys, the way to get successful in this, the way to get profitable the quickest in this, is find someone in your upline who's actively building, okay? Actively building. And work with them, as you've heard today, okay? Follow the 8-step process. Get the base information and get it duplicated. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take this thing to the moon. Australia is going to, in the next 12 months, be spoken about so much more than it is now. We're going to take plane loads of people to convention next year. And with that, what I'd like to do is just hand back over to James.
Talking plane loads. Do 100 is my goal. Yeah, I mean, I've spoken enough today, so I'm going to keep this really short and simple. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's like, get up on your feet and, you know, throw your hands around and say, yeah, I can do this, blah, blah. I can tell you, though, it is your responsibility with where you go and what you do. And a topic that I really wanted to talk about today is leaving the herd. I mean, what does that mean to you? I mean, whether it's your fitness, your family, the quality of people in your life, the quality of your lifestyle, finances. I get excited about it. Because it's like, I'm actually going to be one of those people, that small group of people that live the life they actually want to live. You got to ask yourself, why is it that the majority don't live the life they want to live? Just someone scream out something. What is it?
Lack of money,
Lack of money,
lack of time, lack of belief,
limiting self-belief, motivation. 3 things that come to mind. Lack of courage. Right? I forgot what the quote was by Rollo May. The opposite of courage in this society is not cowardice, it's conformity. So many people following each other. Lack of guts. Something that Steve Jobs had, grit. Like he held on to what he believed in no matter what. So many people out there, I'll catch a train or a bus at 5 or 6 p.m. or wake up and catch it at 7 or 8 a.m. It's packed, everyone's in their corporate suitcases and stuff, and then I'm like coming home from a meeting at like 11 or something at night, and it's just like no one's on the train bus. It's like I don't want to live that life where it's like I'm still at school where everyone's like, all right, the bell's going, go home, everyone's in a rush to get home because they hate their jobs. Like they're so quick to get out. 70% of the people don't like their job. They don't like what they're doing. So a lot of people are out there for comfort instead of freedom. Everyone wants freedom, but they're not willing to go out and have the courage and the guts to go get it. They want to stay in their comfort zone, secure a paycheck. Right? So when you make the decision to leave the herd, something that I've learned, things around you change, the people around you change, your habits change, your mindset, your behavior changes. You start getting a bit weird with your habits, like what am I doing? I'm not going out as much. I don't even like getting on the piss that much anymore. I'm just like, what am I doing? Am I hitting on chicks? What is it? What am I having? I hate my job. Like that's not my purpose. Comfort. Yeah. So you don't want to be. You want to go for freedom. You want to pay the price for that. But really quick, I also want to describe my experience with not caring about what other people think. There's this quote, is I used to care about what other people think until I tried to pay my bills with their opinion. It's like, oh, you think it's a scam? I still get paid. You're thinking about joining, you can't make a decision, I still get paid. You join with me, we both get paid. Either way, I still get paid. So, I've had people come to me and they're just like, dude, I forgot this guy's name, but he told me he was like, cowboys in that pyramid scheme. I've had a guy in my team catch up with old mates. It's like I haven't even seen him in like 3 years, and they're just like, oh yeah, how's Calvin going? James is in that scam. It's like I'm not gonna lie, I got down about it. I met up with guys who were excited about this. They're like, I love the idea of it. And then they're not responding to me. I find out later that they're talking behind my back, saying, tread carefully. Tread carefully. You should tread carefully, right? So. You got to. The number one reason why people quit is because of negative influences. Negative influences around haters. We've all got haters. We've all got influences around us. The media, the parents, our friends, closest friends to us. One thing I've learned, the biggest thing you take away with this, like if you go home and you've got your parents going, oh, you didn't have to spend your card at this meeting, did you? You didn't have to use it, did you? Is if you're going to accept someone's opinion, you got to accept their lifestyle. If you're going to accept someone's opinion, you've got to accept their lifestyle. And Eric Worre sums it up perfectly. He says, you've got to embrace the temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people. What does that mean in English? Some people just don't know what they're talking about. Just listen to the people who have what you want. With that, we're going to chuck on a Vegas, the Vegas convention video, which I haven't seen yet. If you guys would come up to me after and ask me what it was like, I couldn't tell you. It's like, asking you what a banana tastes like. It's something you have to experience for yourself. I went there for a week, it's the best week of my life. Didn't drink, didn't get on the slot machines. Ask everyone who's gone to Vegas, like, dude, I can't spend like 3 or more days there. It's like, I'm so maggot, dude. Oh. Together, it's like, how was yours, man? It's like, I was there for a week. It's like, yeah, it's like this convention, man. It's like a festival, man. It's sick. It's like, oh, it's pretty cool. So that's something you really have to experience for yourself. Let's get that up, Paddy.
This is the beginning. cheerleaders, you personally just need to go. Come on, pumped up, fired up.
Nevada, enjoying the beautiful convention here with Vemma, and changing the world, man, one person at a time.
And it is the best opportunity to make money and be financially free. I'm loving this whole Vemma concept, loving the whole like health and nutrition aspect, the fact that we can change people's lives and get them healthy.
Okay guys, that concludes our program for today, and I just once again want to congratulate you for being here. What you see there started with 0 10 years ago. The company morphed from the New Vision company. 10 years ago it started with a relaunch of one single product. It was 10,500 crazy people there. This year, 2015, they have booked the biggest stadium in Convention City. Las Vegas is not just a gambling, it's the biggest convention centre of the United States, okay? There's going to be 17,000 people there, celebrating the last 12 months' hard work, honouring people that have worked their tails off to change the direction of other people's lives and got something as a consequence for that help. You're invited to be there. You're invited to be part of that. Let's have an Australian contingent that just rocks that place, rocks the house, and they're hearing Australian accents all over. Okay, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi from that stage so many times that they just cringe at it, and we'll keep doing it anyway just to mess them up some more. Okay, guys, I just want to throw out to you, and I want to bring everyone up on stage who spoke today. So Steph, Michael, James, David, please. Michael, you don't have to be Michael, by the way, to succeed in this. Guys, this is teamwork, okay? We all come from different lines of enrolment. Some of us have no financial interest in others whatsoever, but we all come together and we work as a team, one dream. Reach out to people in the next month. Find out who's wanting to change their life for a better direction, and this may or may not be a fit for them. Either way, it's okay. But these guys work tirelessly behind the scenes, putting together visual programs, putting together rooms and venues, obtaining equipment. This lady here was up till after 2 a.m. this morning putting together her presentation to share and to give to you guys today, okay? They don't get paid for it, they do it from their heart. Why do they do that? For something that's voluntarily? Because we're all sceptical at the start, different degrees, but we didn't understand this, but we found out what it was about because someone who was leading us took the time to love us and care for us, help us through our silly questions, help us through our misunderstandings, and bring us into an environment. Bring someone back with you next month. Bring someone to a home meeting this week and let them find out. Play them a video, give them a sample of a product, and let guys like this and ladies help you become successful. Okay? This has got nothing to do with ego. The one thing that I am so excited about is that egos are parked at the door. People come in here and what they give you is their heart. Okay? And what we want to do is whether you embrace us or not, we still care for you and still love you, but this is happening and it's going to happen huge. And what you just saw then, we all have an ambition in a couple of years' time. That'll be Australia. That will be some convention facility, maybe Sydney, maybe elsewhere. And we're going to fill it up with excited Vemma affiliates from down under, YPR down under. We're going to have a whole bunch of people that were there at the beginning and believed in this when they've got their haters, they've got their detractors, they've got their inconvenience of missing some sleep or putting a few dollars into something to help somebody else and they don't even then appreciate it. But I just want you to honour these guys, okay, for being true servant leaders and what this business is about. And I just want to thank you guys, all of you, for what you've done.